Hello and welcome to UE Exploits, the only podcast where a bunch of comedians and a socialist brave the horrors of a fantastic necropolis and corporate reality. Today we continue our journey with the New Yorkian comedian Ruben Garcia. Paulina is still hosting this episode, still doing a great job. It was a hilarious session. The food delivery turns into even more dungeon crawling. Can't wait for you guys to hear it. Welcome to UE Exploits.
The creature has not seemed to have noticed you just yet, but it's kind of like its antennae are perked. It's just starting to get aware of you. It seems really interested in the bodies that you can faintly make out in the distance, but it does seem like it could turn on you at any moment. I mean, it's not very large. It's about the size of a small dog. A medium dog. We'll go with medium dog.
What's your animal handling skill?
Are you talking to me or to Ruben?
Both of you.
Mine is...
I got a +1.
Okay. Ruben?
Mine is 0.
0. Okay, I got +2. So in this case, do I recognize what animal this is?
If you want, you can attempt to.
Yeah, I want to make a roll on it.
All right. Also, I would say at this, the creature notices the new arrivals, and it turns around with a chittering of teeth.
Okay, I think I might recognize it. I want to use athletics, and I want to run to it and punt the shit out of this.
All right, okay.
I love that style of human investigation.
Yeah. So full speed, Charlie Brown punt kick.
All right, you're a decent ways away, so it's gonna be.
It's like a jump kick.
But you know, why not? We're gonna, yeah. All right, we'll let you go for it. Wow, you roll a 5.
Oh no.
As you're sprinting, glory in mind, you run towards it, and your foot catches on a stray column. You're so focused on this creature that you totally just trip and sprawl.
Ooh.
You land. It was a good effort. It was a good attempt.
Okay.
Mr. Jesus, are you okay?
I'm all right, guys. I'm all right. In a compromising position. Anybody?
And at this, the creature sees Jesus and starts to get really excited and starts to make its way over to you. And it didn't seem it seemed kind of bored almost with the bodies that those closer could notice seemed almost naked. But now it is ecstatic to see Jesus. It is like foaming at the mouth almost.
Is it having a come to Jesus moment, would you say?
Oh man.
We have entered combat of sorts, so I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Okay,
to
it's
see.
not a friendly animal.
It is not a friendly animal. It does not appear to be. It appears to be a youth, so it's fairly young. But
Okay.
let's see. Okay, Jesus fittingly rolled a 2, so makes sense considering you're sprawled on the ground.
Oh boy.
When you're down, you're down, you know?
Yeah. Gamolf, you are leading the charge. And Ursula, you rolled a 4, so you're not doing too hot yourself, but it's fine.
Okay.
And Gamolf, would you join Ursula when she went over down there?
Yeah, I join her.
All right.
Okay, is there like a bone or something I can grab? Or something like...
I mean, the corpses are nearly naked. You don't see that the meat or the flesh, it appears to be fairly untouched. And they're nothing but skin and cloth. But you could try to break off a bone, I suppose. In various states of decay as well, but it doesn't appear to be consumed.
So it doesn't eat the flesh, but it has eaten the clothes? Is that what you're saying?
But you may have startled it as well.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go run over to one of the corpses, chop one of the legs with my axe, and start twisting around that thing in front of the face of the creature.
Nice. Okay, so you roll a natural 20, a nat 20. So you chop the crap out of that leg, dude. It's like
Chop, chop.
you took a butcher class, or you visited a butcher's studio, butcher class shop, butcher shop. That's the one, butchery.
I had
a
a
kid.
BA in butchering at Knee-High Kingdom University. You know, when I played college football, that was my major.
Perhaps
butchery.
that is what turned you on to veganism or vegetarianism.
Exactly.
But you summon all those skills, and you just get a clean cut. It was so clean that you had long forgotten the thrill of the cut, as it were.
Oh my god.
Being so preoccupied with the madness that it actually kind of fills you with fond memories, and I'll say you get 3 temporary health.
Oh wow!
So you
Thank
get a little
you.
bit of over health because right now you're just brimming with excitement.
I'm literally glowing with memories
You're glowing.
from my butcher major at Knee-High Kingdom University. Okay, I'm gonna take the leg and be like, hey, ugly monster, hey, see this? And then I'll throw it away and try to make it chase it. I guess that's an animal handling check, right?
We'll end your turn with that. So if you want to try
fair
to
enough.
get its attention, you could do that next turn.
Okay.
Now it is actually the creature's turn, and it runs over to Jesus. And
It has found Jesus.
it has found Jesus, and it tries to do a leap onto you. And it appears to be far more athletic than you were.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
And it lands squarely on your chest, and it immediately starts to devour and corrode the beautiful, glorious chainmail. It's chowing down. It's not particularly hostile, it would seem.
Except for the chainmail. That's
Yeah, it's just hungry, you know?
okay.
I wanna go over to the corpses and just swing one of the corpses at it.
Good idea. By the way, I think oh fuck, we left.
We
Gary.
haven't thrown anyone at anyone yet. You know, it's been a hammer throw, but that's hardly.
Josh, did we
counts.
leave Gary at the school?
We
Oh,
forgot
no.
Gary.
Shit.
Poor Gary.
Oh no.
No!
Oh no. It was deemed to happen. But we can take new Gary. I guess one of these will be new Gary.
Yeah, but he's not as fun. It's not the same.
It's not the same, but you know.
I want to grab one of the corpses by the feet, by the ankles, and just kind of hammer throw it at the creature.
Or maybe you want to just attack it upright.
Honestly, that's true. I'm quite close to the creature. I might as well. I want to punt it. Would it incapacitate it, or would it just?
Oh,
I'd much rather.
it wouldn't
punt
incapacitate
against
it,
the
but-
wall.
Okay, all right. There's a wall to your north, up top.
Sure,
That
okay.
you figure if you summon all your strength, you could probably.
Yeah, I want to kick it
Punt
against the
it.
wall. Just kind of make it incapacitated somehow. Yeah.
All right,
Kicking against
so you're
the
kicking
wall.
the small dog-sized creature into the wall. All
Yep.
right, it's pretty weak, so I'm pretty sure you make it. Let me just make it. Oh no, you don't. You rolled an 11,
Oh no.
and so you.
With all my pluses?
Yeah, well, you rolled a 4,
shit.
and you have a plus
Never mind.
7. So
You're so
Oh, boy.
strong, right?
I'm very strong, yeah.
you attempt to kick it, and I don't know, maybe the darkness. There's a lot going on. It's moving. It's really chowing down on this meal, and so you miss, and you end up striking poor Jesus right in the head.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
He's wearing a helmet, so it's okay. It's all right. You managed to pull it a little bit, but yeah, you missed the creature entirely.
You just field goal kick his head instead of
Oh god, this is so... I should have just grabbed the corpse.
Huh. Fuck.
Huh.
I'm 0 in animal hand. Oh man.
Save the
Well-
savior. Yes, exactly. That's what
I'm
we're
gonna
trying to do.
I'm gonna do religion.
Oh, okay.
What?
I'm
Gonna try to convert the.
Yeah, I'm gonna appease to this I guess crawly monster and go, hey, I don't know if you've heard the word, but there's a way we can all listen. I know I tried to kick you before, but as a man who can repent, so can you. That's all I got.
All right. Well,
I'm in full panic mode.
I would say it's very difficult to try to convert a non-intelligent creature, but you give it a shot anyways. I really believed in you. No, you rolled an 11, which is not quite enough to make a convert out of it. It pauses what it's doing. It looks at you dead in the eyes, and then just goes back in for a second.
Almost.
Almost.
I'll try to push it off me, yeah. I'll go, the power of Christ compels you, and just gives it a shot.
I feel like that would be like a strength contest or something.
Yes, it would be, and unfortunately, you're not feeling very strong.
Oh no.
This is not your.
Oh, no.
You rolled an 8. Oh yeah, dude, the rust monster. It really is not that large. Again, it's kind of like a small, medium-sized dog, and so you try to shove it off your body, but you rolled an 8 to his 13,
Oof.
and it kind of just brushes with its head your arms as you helplessly flail against it. Your thoughts are perhaps distracted as it is destroying your beautiful, ornate chainmail. And Gameloff, we return back to you.
Okay, I wanna like yell over to Jesus Hercules Junior and be like, drop the chainmail! Like, throw it away! It's not interested in you, Jesus!
Like to respond and say, this was given to me during Holy Week.
Of
The sign of passage.
Black Friday?
Yeah.
Alright, dumbass. And I still hold the leg, right? So
Yeah.
I throw the leg at the creature in honor of Paulina's idea of finally throwing some people at some other people.
Thank you.
All right, you throw the leg. You guys seem to excel at throwing things because it goes flying through the air.
Quarterback of the Knee-High Kingdom. I would
yeah.
I would have been drafted if I didn't get abducted.
I said flying through the air. I meant in a perfect spiral. It was a
Thank
beautiful
you.
foot first.
Not a duck.
Hits the poor creature right in the head, and deals 4 damage, knocking it off of Jesus.
Oh, perfect.
The creature scrambles back to its feet, and now it's not sure who to go for. Remind me, Gameloff, what are you wearing? What do you got on you?
Let
got-
me check. I don't have I have a leather.
Yeah, you're not wearing armor. You're
No,
just
I like leather, so it's not very interested in that. But I do carry a hand axe and a dagger.
yeah. It
which is-
sees your armor, the things that you're carrying, and it really It considers it before moving back to Jesus.
Dang it.
It attempts to bite you in the legs. Oof. And with a 18,
Ooh, nasty.
it hits.
Oof, oof, oof.
Ooh, 9 damage.
Oof.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Taking a chunk of your leg with it and all of the armor. So it launches for your left leg and it manages to corrode the entire leg armor. Greave, I guess. I forgot the name of that. As well as a chunk of your leg. 9 damage is a decent chunk.
I just remembered I have the chalice from before.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I completely forgot about that. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the chalice. I'm gonna wave it around and be like, here, boy. Here, boy. You know you want it.
Throw it over to me. Throw it over to me.
And I'm gonna like try and get his attention and throw it over to Gummelhalf as soon as like it has its attention. Just kind of like in a really fucked up game of fetch, I guess. Sure, let's do
an animal handlings check. We'll do an athletics check afterwards to see if you manage to make the throw.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't like that face.
I know. You rolled a 9, an 8 plus 1. You feel pretty confident that it would work, but it is currently preoccupied chomping down on Jesus's leg, so it does not hear your cries.
I'm sorry, Jesus.
It's all right. I'll be back. In true Jesus fashion. I will rise.
Show him the other leg.
Yeah, turn the other leg.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be like, God damn it. And try to punt it again.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, since you're right next to it, oh my goodness. You attempt to punt it.
No.
You roll a 2.
I got a concussion.
So
you wanted to give this guy a proper concussion? This is Jesus now.
Yeah, you swing back and you kick with all your might, and you do hit Jesus right in the head again. This time, actually dealing a little bit of damage because repeated blows to the head. 2 damage, so not too bad, but.
Oh my god! I took a double take.
Yeah. Poor Jesus, the only one getting hurt in this situation.
In my haze of confusion from all these repeated kicks to my head,
imagine your friend just kicking your head instead of saving you.
While my leg is getting bit in half, I'm gonna.
We were doing so well.
I'm gonna use persuasion.
Okay.
Dude, why not fighting it?
I'm concussed.
All right. You're role playing it. Gotcha.
I go, hey Skippy. I can get you all the gold and medal you want.
Hey Skippy.
Just stop gnawing my leg. Please.
Oh god. Alright, so you plead with all your might, right? And it's a really, it really tugs at the heartstrings. But you roll a 2.
Come on. What is this shit?
So bad. What's going on?
Yeah, so I mean, hey, with your +5, it's a 7. Still not quite enough to convince it, but it has at least stopped gnawing on your leg. Like, you did get it to look up at you, and it almost seems to consider it for.
That's not bad. That's the first step to critter dog training.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to move away with my gnawed off foot.
All right, I'm gonna say that's gonna be an athletics check, but it's not your first time getting bitten in the leg. So you manage. You succeed. You scramble to your feet.
I found out I do have a shield. Is this shield a metal shield?
Yes.
It's a metal shield. Great. I'm supposing it's a round shield, so I can throw it like a disc.
Yeah, it's perfectly balanced. Even like curved a little bit on the edges.
Okay, I'm trying to play dog frisbee with this thing.
Okay, as you pull out your shield, you do get the creature's attention, and it seems to wag its tail a little bit.
Who's a good boy? Who is a good boy? And then, like, I'm like waving around with the shield, and then I'm just like throwing it in the air. That it's like going over the cliff.
Okay, I'm gonna let's do an animal handling check to see if, as you grab the shield and wave it around, you roll a 19.
Nice,
yes!
Finally.
So,
oh my god.
Is it my pet now? Like I would.
Well, I was gonna say with your soothing voice, right, and your calm demeanor, and the delicious, tasty morsel, you throw your shield. I assume there is a cliff here, so I assume you throw it over the cliff.
Yeah, it's not my pet anymore.
Yeah, it.
Oh no. R.I.P.
It's spellbound. It runs and jumps off the cliff, grabbing the shield in its mouth. It almost seems to hang in the air for a moment before dropping out of sight.
It looks like Free Willy, just like
and you have managed to dispatch the rust monster that was devouring you.
Yay!
I guess that's what success is.
Yeah, that's. Congratulations! I'm glad I did not add a lot more.
We solved your rust monster Skippy puzzle.
Skippy, man.
The party is victorious. Jesus dripping. His beautiful rainbow-colored armor now just splotches of brown and like holes.
No. Is there any exit except for the way we got in?
Yeah, there's a door near Gamalov.
Oh, I fucking go to the door.
Okay, so you go to the door, stepping over the naked corpses.
Ooh, actually,
and
what corpses? What kind of corpses are those? Like, do they look like, I don't know? Do they look like someone I might know?
You don't recognize the corpses. There are 2 human corpses, and one of them was rather covered in dust. You didn't notice it, but it is a dwarf.
Mm-hmm. I don't know any humans, so like I don't think I'd be interested.
Do I recognize the dwarves?
You think you might recognize it? I'll have you roll an investigation check.
Okay.
And with the 17, you do feel like you recognize the dwarves from one of your campaigns. You feel like you remembered seeing him in the military from a distance. You don't really know him, but you do know that he was part of a couple different outreach programs and was an emissary to some of the human kingdoms, and so he is dead though.
Friends, I think this dwarf got taken together with the humans. I think he was an emissary or something like that.
I would like to investigate also to see if I know the humans.
All right. You do know the humans. The humans are, as well as the dwarf, were part of a much larger scouting party that you had originally traveled with. And whatever circumstances led you to wander the woods and whatnot, you do recognize that they were part of your group initially, but they were not the whole group.
Okay.
Do you share that with us, or
I wasn't thinking about it. I go.
I don't know if you were close to them or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, guys. I know these guys. I initially started this finding God journey with them. But whatever. We're here. They're not. Fuck them.
That seems very disingenuous, Mr. Jesus Hercules.
Well, one of these guys technically still owes me money. I don't know how to get it back. So.
Yeah, you might want to check if he still has got something on him. Which the
I don't think they got any metal on them ever again.
No.
No, they
fully naked?
Yeah, they're fully naked. There's like some tattered clothes. You see a coin purse, but there's like a hole bitten out of it, and the purse is empty.
Aleph says, guess they found God sooner.
They're with him now.
Oh my god. Fuck. Well, it is unfortunate, and we can count our blessings by whichever gods we choose to believe in, that we are still here. Shall we press onward, gentlemen?
As you open the door, your My Siren, which was previously, if you looked, would have shown like zero bars, 0 lines of connection. It flares to life briefly. Reconnected. You are arriving at your destination. Reconnecting. Retrieve. Human. Error.
Whoa!
And it cuts out again.
That was a fancy ass like echo reverb thing. I love it.
Special effects, people. Special effects.
Damn. Gnomish technology, Alice.
Dun.
Ooh, maybe.
And you lose connection once more before you do notice that you have it was attempting to tell you at least your delivery, what you are, tasked with retrieving.
Delivery? Human?
You never asked.
We're for exotic meats.
Hello?
Hi!
That's broken.
What are we supposed to be delivering?
Retrieving human food and dwarf meal. Reconnecting. You are arriving at your destination.
I'm just gonna switch it off again. Thank you. Shh. Good night, sweet child. Sweet child.
And it powers off.
Guys, I think those corpses back there are the thing that we're supposed to retrieve and deliver. I'm quite sorry about this, Mr. Jesus Hercules Junior, but it
good that
seems
we
like
already
your
started chopping it up.
The meal that we are supposed to provide.
I think they would have wanted.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. You did some fine cutting there, sir.
As you open the door, right, which is what allowed for a little bit of connection. I don't know. Did you enter into the new room?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you're by the door. There is a cavern. You hear the sounds of shouts, the commotion in the distance. It doesn't seem like it's rushing towards you. It seems like an isolated incident at the other end of the cavern. You haven't fully stepped into it, so you're still kind of at the doorway. You've opened the door. You see moonlight. You hear noises, but
I got an idea. Can I, the guy that owes me money, can I put his corpse in front of the door in case it shuts?
That's
yeah.
smart. That's really
I'm gonna
smart.
go ahead and say, I'm gonna move Jimmy's body and be like, yeah. Don't you wish you would have paid me those fucking that money now, huh?
Oof. All right, and you do it. You move Jimmy's body. You wedge it. You fold it nicely. Sure. Anywhere you're trying to punch in particular?
Base, of course.
See. You manage to land a blow on the defenseless corpse.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
I look at the party and I nod and go.
Unfortunately, damage-wise, you kind of you rolled a 2, so you
hurt your hand again.
So pathetic.
You kind of hit him right in the forehead.
And you'd be like, ow!
Does he hit his burnt place that the part of his hand is still a little bit burnt? It's just
it's uncomfortable. It doesn't deal damage, thankfully. You have a +5, so you just make contact with the forehead. It hurts, it stings, but
I love
little party
he's
gift.
Just standing there grinning at us.
Completely missed.
So Gamal is not impressed since he has done much worse things to corpses in his life already.
Yeah, I just give him a really disappointed mom stare.
And Gamal is like, okay, brother, so can we move on now?
As you enter into the large cavern.
Yes, we do.
As you enter into the large cavern, the stone door behind you slams shut with a sickening thud. And you hear the crunch of bone and flesh.
Oh no.
As Jimmy's corpse is bisected with blood and viscous fluids flying everywhere.
We did much worse things to corpses in this podcast than just punching their faces.
Well.
Oh man.
But it was a good idea, you know?
Appreciate the effort.
Bless his soul. God bless his soul.
Always useless. I can't.
And as you enter the new room, you hear a familiar from the and you see. What do you see? You see something that I have prepared. You see Joe Komodo standing across from a human and a dwarf. They all appear to have their weapons drawn, and Joe Komodo is pleading a bit. Please, no, hold on. As you enter.
What is this shit?
Can they see us already? Are we
yes, so I'll say the crunch and the thud and the splattering, it has
definitely took some.
drawn their attention, so
Oh no.
they both look to the doorway, and Jesus, you recognize the human and the dwarf.
Perfect. I go, oh, the rest of the crew. But let me get back to you, Joe Komodo. I want to use intimidation against Joe.
Oh, okay. Let's see. All right, so you attempt to. All right, well, let's hear it first.
Much feel. After we helped you with this stupid cart, you dare betray us? We're having lizard tonight. I'm letting you know right now.
All right. All right, I got it. Oh, okay. You know what? He actually, yeah, he's terrified. He
Perfect.
normally is feeling pretty good against intimidation. But yeah, that's the last thing he wanted to hear. He's like, wait, no, you don't understand. There was no betrayal. No, please. I'm not even delicious.
Okay, so I let the party know that the other two people are part of this expedition crew.
Yes, you recognize Bristle Ironbeard and Sir Silas Deathblade. So an archer and a knight.
Those names, though.
An archer and a knight, you say?
And they are a little bit like you looking at them, you know they've been through some stuff. They've got blood, you know, some of their armor is in pieces, tattered, you know, they've certainly been through it.
They met the rust monster too.
Yeah, they.
Okay, Gamalov is like, he had enough. Once again, he had enough. And he yells at these people, being like, what is this shit? What is happening?
Sir Silas Deathblade.
I'm confused.
The knight, he yells out, Jesus, is that you? What are you doing with these creatures? I told you we shouldn't have split up.
I found new friends, man. I found this short guy and this weird lady. They're my friends now.
Friends? But what of our crusade? What of our holy conquest?
I had a change of heart. I came out for a religious journey and I saw that God does not exist. I had to kill my pet. You understand? This pet had to die. Poor Jimmy, I think was his name. I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh.
Forgot his name.
All right.
Gods, man. This unholy land has corrupted your mind and your spirit. What happened to you?
I was never really a stand-up guy to begin with, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. But sure.
With him is Bristle Ironbeard, who is a fellow dwarf. And he recognizes you, Gamalov. Is that Gamalov?
Hey there, Pavel here, your temporary non-host. You know, well, Pauline is taking over. She's doing a great job, I think. She should do this more often, huh? Anyway, you know the drill, guys. If you want to support the pod by throwing some cash our way so we can develop some bonus content and, you know, just bring in comics, keep doing this, make more episodes, more seasons, make live shows and whatnot, you can support us as eReexploits on our Patreon. If you're short on cash, don't you worry. Just recommend this pod to someone who might enjoy it. It's for their benefit, honestly. And don't forget that if you want to watch live as we play our sessions and even chat with us, then you can follow us on Twitch. And if you want to know when we stream, you can also follow us on Instagram or Twitch, whichever works best. And we appreciate all the support, honestly. Word of mouth is a great way to support us. Thanks a lot. Back to the episode.
Wait, hold on. I gotta figure out. What? Okay. Gamalov, is that you?
Do I recognize him as well?
Yeah, let's make a check on that one. You know, your smoke-addled mind seems to cloud your memories a little bit.
All right.
You're recalling your personal histories, vendettas, and so forth, and you roll a 18. So yeah, you. Oh boy, do you remember, this guy? When you need your memory most, it seems to come back to you. So Bristle Ironbeard, he was. Not only do you remember him as one of the figures who helped abandon you when you were last in battle. He was one of the people to push you forward and really, you know, sell you out. He was not alone. I mean, it was a fairly common cause amongst the dwarven troop that you were a part of.
Okay, so I know.
Troop. Yeah,
yes, it's me, you treacherous son of a mother.
I'm the treacherous one. Oh, you and your ideas, Gamalov. Trying to start rebellions and the like in Nihai Kingdom.
All I wanted to do is create a better world, not just for us, but for everyone.
Joe Komodo is thoroughly confused, and so he's kind of like trying to take a few steps, slinking off.
I go, Joe, don't you go anywhere. Watching you.
All right, and he, you know, frozen with fear. He's, you know, he freezes in his tracks.
While all of this is going on, I'm just like rolling my eyes and thinking, God, boys,
men.
Men.
I mean, I asked, what are they doing here? Are they part? Are you guys with Joe? What's going on? Joe, you tricked
We're here to kill some monsters. At this, Sir Silas, he's, remembering his personal quest and vendetta.
What kind of monsters?
All manner of foul beasts. And he kind of looks at you with disdain, Joe Komodo. His silence is incriminating of sorts. Trying to do the God's work.
Okay, so we gotta pick a fight between the child-molesting lizard and those motherfuckers.
Joe Komodo goes,
why not both?
Yeah, let's get him. We've got numbers. He's calling out to you for assistance.
Us?
Yeah. He still thinks that you're possibly on his side, at least Ursula and Gamaliel.
I Thunderwave.
Please make it work this time.
Okay, you're a bit...
It worked the last time, it's not like it didn't work.
It worked the way it was intended.
This is true. Let's see. Okay, I think you might be a bit far away. I think in this instance, what is the range on Thunderwave? 15 feet range.
Fuck.
Oof.
So you can try to Thunderwave, but it might fall short.
It might fall short.
Yeah, okay, you do have 30 feet. You do have 30 feet of movement, except for Gamaloff, who's a little bit
shorter.
Slower. Yes. You notice you're on the ground level. There is a staircase that kind of in the top corner that winds around, and you notice that Sir Silas and Bristle Ironbeard are on a wooden bridge with Joe Komodo.
Okay. Is the door to the next exit beyond the wooden bridge, or is it underneath?
There's a stone overhang at the end of the wooden bridge, so you can't quite see in it, but you would assume that there's likely a door.
Okay. While these guys are just having a shouting match, I just slowly walk over to the staircase.
Smart move.
All right. Seeing as they notice you doing that,
they can
and
notice me. I don't care.
The archer, he kind of would move and turn his bow on you because he also doesn't trust these creatures. If you'll remember, Nihai Kingdom is currently at war with Necrocore, so dwarves and beasts don't tend to get along, or at least in this, not all of them, especially not war veterans. Yeah, it can happen, He's kind of pointing his crossbow. Don't you come any closer, yells Bristlebeard.
And I want to yell back, well,
Bristleiron.
While you boys are having a shouting match, I decided to take matters into my own paws and fucking get a move on. I got places to be.
As you enter into the center of the cavern, I did mention there was moonlight streaming from the ceiling, and you notice that my Siren 7 manages to reestablish connection, and so it pipes up. You have arrived at your takeout. 1 human and 1 dwarf, freshly prepared
what?
For meat.
Oh shit! I just kind of slap it and trying to mute it. Bad timing.
What? 1 human food and 1 dwarf food, fresh meat, ready for delivery.
La 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 la. I'm just gonna trying to shout over it.
Well, are you planning on delivering that alive or dead? On ice?
Can we smash that fucking watch already?
Abort!
At this, Sir Silas is like, what? You hear this? You hear this, Jesus? You would side with these man-eaters?
First off, I'm not a man-eater. I'm a vegetarian who is extremely good at butchering. They call me the vegan butcher.
I'm gonna go with deception.
Okay, all right.
And go.
I love how this motherfucker has not engaged in a single fight. He's just been like lying around impersonating people.
You know, he's funnily very Buddhist in that sense.
Yeah, I like it.
I hold no religion to no regard. I'm going through a change in journey. I'm gonna go with deception.
All right.
You know what, man? You're right. I didn't know we would come to this. These people are freaks. I'm gonna go join you guys.
Okay.
Jesus, no.
You attempt to. Are you trying to fool everyone? Are you trying to specifically fool? Okay.
Yeah, but I keep winking at both of them. I go.
Wait, both of whom?
You guys.
Us or
you
the
guys.
guy?
Okay.
So you roll a 12, which Sir Silas has spent enough time in your company to know that
he's a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Full of shit.
That you might do anything to save your own skin. And yeah, he doesn't buy it.
Okay.
I'm sorry it has come to this, but looks like you are but another monster to slay. And with this, he pulls out his weapon, and combat has begun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Here we go again.
Sir Silas pulls out a very large greatsword. It's a majestic weapon. It's inlaid with gold. It's got notches for every kill, one would assume, and it has dozens of notches.
Perfect.
Gamel Elf, you rolled a 6. Not to be outdone, Ursula, you've got a 5. And Jesus, I don't know if you've just been waiting for this moment, if you were just fed up with their company, but you rolled a 19, so.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There it is.
No, sorry. Yep, so not bad. Actually, technically a nat 20 with -1 to initiative. So, yeah, you are about as excited as can be already.
Ready to go. I'm gonna, I guess, move up.
Yep.
Yeah, I also have one of my spells, I think, or no?
Yeah, you have access to some spells.
I have armor and command. That's about it.
Oh, command this. Wait, what can command do again?
Is it like compelling people?
Flee. Yeah, I mean, I can just make them do whatever I want. I guess.
I mean, fucking do that.
Yeah, this is great. Like, make them come down, you know, so that we're not that far away.
You can speak a one-word command to a creature you see within range, and
Calm.
Yeah, that's
if they fail,
low enough, it gets misunderstood.
I'm going to use command, and I'm going to use approach. The target moves towards you by the shortest and most direct routes.
And I'll let you be a little bit flexible as well. So if there's something else you want to do that's not listed that you can think of in one word.
I want that sword, man. That sword is good. What's a one-word way to sword? Donate.
Donate.
Oh, forfeit. Yeah.
Forfeit is a good one.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm just like forfeit better than donate because forfeit is good on any side.
I feel like donating also matches the religious kind of like
true.
thing he has
alms,
going on.
Just like alms for the poor.
My spiritual journey. That's true.
Yeah.
Repent.
Repent.
Nah.
Okay, we're gonna go with donate.
Let's see what happens.
They just give you all their money, but not their weapons.
They keep throwing coins at you.
I will.
They make it rain.
As a man who has a way with words, seeing as how you've avoided combat,
clearly has a way with words and intelligence.
Every instance, you're no stranger to commanding your foes to do what you wish. So, you yell out. What do you yell? How do you yell it?
I go, donate.
Donate. And it falls on the ears first of Bristle, Ironbeard, who fails his wisdom saving throw, and so he feels compelled to
donate.
But Silas, Sir Silas Deathblade, he's no stranger to your tricks, and he refuses. He grips the sword even tighter. How dare you? Ask for donation.
How dare you?
Bristle, though, he just chucks his crossbow. He just hucks it. So he throws it. They're up on a bridge before he even registers what he's doing. He's like, okay, and he hurls it.
So the crossbow just dropped in front of the ledge. Both of our enemies are standing, as well as the child molesting lizard that we so much love.
Yeah. So it's nowhere near where the good guys, meaning us, are standing.
Okay.
We're the good guys in this scenario.
Yeah, somehow you managed. But then again, you didn't invade a foreign land and attempt to slay the natives. So.
Yes. Yes, I say yes.
What do you mean yes?
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm gonna move. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move closer to Ursula.
All right.
In case it gets violent.
I think it will get violent. I think you're right on that.
We are well behind. We are on point of.
Okay. Would you like to move in front, behind, anywhere in particular?
I'll move in front.
All right. Now you got enough movement. All right, so you rush forward. Again, to paint the mental picture, there is one way up the bridge. One might be able to jump up on the bridge. It's not very high up. But it's kind of and then you'd have to pull yourself up. I mean, there's a stairway there for a reason.
What's the point of having a bridge if it's not that high up in the first place?
I mean, it's high enough. It's like 10 feet.
You never watched Star Wars. Have the higher ground. Have the higher ground. That's why.
It's alright. Yes.
It's like 3 meters for you meter people out there.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So Ursula can jump it. Gamalov can't.
Yeah. You could be thrown.
Gamalov could be thrown, which is something we could think about.
We've done this before.
And now it is Sir Silas Deathblade's turn. And he looks with disgust at his companion, Bristle Ironbeard.
Idiot.
Yeah, who just threw their one ranged weapon down. You just threw our one ranged weapon down there. What are you thinking? And yeah, he's just going to attempt to kick him. And let's see how he does. And Bristle Ironbeard, seeing it coming, is able to dodge the kick. He's used to this sort of abuse and treatment at the hands of this party. Does not always see eye to eye with his fellow human companions.
A great one.
So, yeah. And it is Bristle Ironbeard's turn now. Trying to think if he wants to jump down. It is a high jump for a dwarf. He attempts to jump. That was his favorite crossbow. His grandmother gave him that crossbow. He's going to attempt an acrobatics check. 13. So
okay.
He does kind of like as he jumps down, he almost does like a superhero landing. One knee up, one knee, hand on the ground. It looks very cool. A cloud of dirt and dust poofs around him, and he picks up his crossbow, kind of readies himself, crouches to a knee, and aims it, ready to attack. He's saying he really wants to shoot the owlbear. He thinks, oh man, an owlbear would look nice above my mantle. But also, Gamalov was a... but he does have grudges with Gamalov as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it is Gamalov's turn, speaking of which.
I do have grudges against him too, so... I'm just gonna rush at him. Like, I'm approaching halfway, and is that Thunder Wavy kind of territory?
Yeah, we could definitely say that's within Thunderwave distance. You could get to the halfway point and Thunderwave, or you could dash and you could basically reach him.
I do halfway point and thunder wave.
All right. So you run forward.
You will not do ever insult me again.
Oh. Okay, so you thunder wave with your incredible, speech, and a wave of thunderous force sweeps out. As a dwarf, he's already a bit lower to the ground, and in this crouch stance, he is prepared. He is bracing himself, right? He's got kind of his joints locked up and whatnot, and so the wave passes over him, and a normal man would be swept off his feet. But
not this dwarf.
He was ready, and it kind of... It shakes him. You see his clothes flap violently in the wind, but he seems unaffected and undamaged.
But does it damage the bridge?
Okay, let's see. The bridge shudders and creaks, and Joe is thrown off his feet. He just falls face flat, but the bridge is still standing.
Okay.
It seems it was close to getting Silas at least knocked off the bridge, but not quite there.
Okay.
And at this attempted thunder wave, Bristle Ironbeard would yell out, "You're a disgrace to Nihai Kingdom. You and your attempted rebellion, bah! I've seen children organize better rebellions. You're a laughingstock, Gambeloff. Nobody takes you or your ideas seriously.
You know how hard it is to organize a revolution?"
I want to go up the staircase as far as possible and just kind of gain ground, basically.
All right, so you'd be at the base of the staircase. Silas seems like he's waiting, right? He's almost twirling after regaining his balance, he's kind of twirling and flourishing his great blade. He seems well practiced with it, and he's ready to add another notch onto it before entering into a combat stance, resting the blade on his elbow, pointing it at you.
Okay.
Been a long time since I've had owlbear meat.
Well, young man, you should really question your life choices, and I am really disappointed in whoever raised you, because you are rude as fuck. And I kind of glower at him menacingly.
All right, we'll roll for that.
Oh, intimidate?
No, just glowering. It's not very intimidating or effective. It is judgmental, though. He does feel judged.
I'm not trying to intimidate him.
Yeah,
more
Yeah, he doesn't feel intimidated. He feels judged a little bit, but yeah. I didn't roll intimidation either. So.
Fair.
And it would be Jesus' turn.
All right. I've thought this through. Let's do this. I'm gonna
persuade.
So I have a javelin in my inventory.
Oh.
Ooh.
Damn, son. You find that javelin now.
Listen, I found the candles, the javelin. I'm going through these things. All right, I'm gonna
continue the throwing tradition. Come on.
I'm gonna go ahead and use this javelin. I'm gonna throw it, but I'm gonna throw it at a kimono.
Dude. But you're gonna what?
I'll throw it at a.
Oh! You're throwing. Oh, okay, all right. A kimono.
I got a plan.
Is his name Kimono or Komodo? I still don't understand.
Komodo, I think. I mean, you can call him Kimono. It's fine. He's heard worse.
And before I throw it, I go, "Lizard skewered coming up."
Oh, poor Komodo. Yeah, you launch your javelin, and it goes straight to the target. I mean, poor Komodo, he's he's getting back on his feet, right? After the whole bridge was shaken. And he barely gets to his feet before he just gets skewered by a javelin throw that he was not expecting. Yeah, it does 6 damage. So it hits him straight in the shoulder. He spins around and falls back. And he's got a rather large javelin sticking out of his upper shoulder now. He thought that you were all in this together, that you were all on the same side.
Gamalov turns to Jesus and is like, dude, what the fuck? You're attacking, the one guy that is not attacking us.
I got a plan. This is going to work out. This is a whole part of the bigger plan. All part of the bigger picture. You got to be religious to get it.
I mean, they do say the Lord works in mysterious ways.
There you go.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, well, I forgot Joe's turn, which is fine because we'll just say that he's now spending his turn removing this javelin from his shoulder. I just wanted 5 stars.
Can I still move a little, or?
Yeah, you can still move.
I'm gonna move closer to Ursula, and then I'll look at Silas and say, once I get up these stairs, and then I look at Komodo and go, once I get up these stairs, I'm coming for you again.
Silas is a little bit confused. He's still got the sword balanced on his arm, and he looks at you, Jesus, and he's looks back at Komodo if I let you pass, you gonna take care of him? Are we, Knight's Code of Honor? We good here? He's okay. I'm gonna have you roll deception on that, of course.
Perfect. That's it. That was it right there. That's what I wanted.
And you pass it. 16. You roll a 16.
The plan.
As a paladin, you are a man of honor and a man of vows, and so Silas knows that you would never break your word over, in a combat situation like this. He is still just waiting for Ursula. And so he passes his turn. Bristle Ironbeard is up next. He takes aim at Gamalf.
Of course he does.
And he lets loose with his heavy crossbow. Wow. And it flies in the air and misses you entirely. It seems that your thunder wave rattled him more than he let on. Crap. Crap. And he frantically now is trying to reload it.
Your aim is off like your political views.
I should have killed you when I had the chance earlier. Now I'm gonna kill you now.
You just had your chance.
Alright.
And he's gonna spend the rest of his turn reloading.
Okay, and I'm gonna attack him with the axe.
Ooh.
Which I'm gonna wield two-handed now since I lost the shield due to a rust monster.
Right. He's kind of looking up in horror as he is loading another bolt.
Okay, so I'm emerging in front of him, putting up the axe, and just trying to split him in half. Right
Jesus
up.
Christ.
And be like, this is the last time you tried to betray me.
At least I'm not betraying the whole nation. And he raises an arm and
What nation?
Nihai Kingdom. And you make contact, right? You rolled an 18 or some such.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. The fury of differing political views, charges your swing, and you you deal 7 damage against poor Bristle Ironbeard.
Okay, Mr. Ironbeard.
And Bristle Ironbeard, he is not doing too well. And when I say he's not doing too well, I mean you cut his hand right off.
Damn.
You slice the whole thing. He's got a bleeding stump. Now the crossbow is loaded, so he does have it. In the other hand, he can maybe like fire off one shot, but
he can fire off with his mouth.
Yeah. And we go to you, Ursula.
Okay. Also, by the way, since I have the door now as a shield or weapon of sorts, does that like put my?
Did
HP
you
up a
bring the
little
door
bit?
with you? I would have assumed you
Of
dropped
course.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
We have a tradition
sure.
of carrying useless things with us in this podcast.
Yeah. I even have the chalice. Like, hello, I have everything. I have a door with me.
True, because I don't know if you're going to get paid. So the chalice might come in handy.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes, you do have the shield. You can use the large stone door. I'll say it has one of those handles that's kind of like, I don't know, like a U thing, right? So you can actually use it as a shield.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna charge at Sir Silas, right?
Yep.
Is that his name?
Yep. Sir Silas
and-
Deathblade.
Yes, well, whatever.
Slayer of Evil and Holy Knight of
I am
the
going
square table.
to the square
Square
table.
table.
I want to charge at him, and I want to charge at him with my shield and kind of just try to shove him back.
Oh, that's a great one.
All right, okay. You can, as you're running forward, there's kind of a wall behind him. So I imagine you kind of pivot, right? You juke and like shoulder check him into the wall with your shield.
Yeah, exactly.
So not the strongest of attacks, but you do just lay him out, right? Like he was not prepared for this. He was expecting an honorable duel. So you flatten him, right? He is slammed against the wall and he falls to his knees, trying to regain his posture. That was very, very well done. He was even prepared to parry, right? He was ready to counterattack.
This bitch.
Yeah, yeah. And turns out you can't really parry a large stone door.
Getting thrown at you.
So, let's see. He is also bloodied and battered and wounded. And now it is Joe's turn.
Please don't attack us.
Dude, Joe doesn't know what to think right at this point. He but why? What?
Because he's an idiot. That's why.
He thinks maybe he can get back in your good graces if he helps out.
Right there.
He really does not want to have to fight all of you.
That's fair.
Smart.
So he tries to do a leap attack. He has one small dagger.
What about the javelin?
Oh, he does have the javelin, but the javelin is still, well, it's still lodged in his shoulder. And he does a leap attack, trying to stab the dwarf off the bridge. He figures this is his best chance at redemption. And let's see. Okay, and he actually makes contact. He, tears streaming from his eyes as he falls through the air.
Aww.
He plunges the dagger directly into Bristle Ironbeard's kind of shoulder area, dealing 5 damage.
Okay,
Ooh.
that guy's done now, I guess.
Let's see how he's just about done. He's still
up and running.
He's still alive a little bit. He's bleeding out, but he looks like he could survive for a little bit longer, right? He's got a dagger wound in his shoulder, neck area. It appears to have missed the vitals, but he's also missing a hand on top of his old wounds. He's not doing too hot. And it is Jesus's turn.
Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and I know what I'm gonna attack Silas, but I want to say something to Joe first. Actually, I'll say it. I'll attack Silas first.
Okay, so you go up to Silas, and Silas sees you as he's still climbing to his feet, but he pays no heed because he figures a paladin's word is his bond. And
that was his first mistake. I'm going full deception. That was his first mistake. I'm going to attack him with my longsword.
All right.
But I want to, add the divinity spell that enhances my attack. I just can't find it.
Let's see. Divine Smite would also be.
Thank you,
yes.
Divine Smite. And I go, this is for our guy that we both know and read the book of.
Our God is an awesome God.
And at this, he's like confused. You don't even know the name.
I do. Shut up.
And like so many things are flashing before his eyes in confusion. As you swing your sword, he's got. I'm gonna say you even have opportunity attack because he is again not expecting this at all. He basically is giving you a free hit.
Hit by a boulder door.
Yeah, he is concussed. You make contact, dealing. All right, 2d8.
Ooh, wow. Okay. That's a lot of dice.
Dealing, 14 damage.
Wow.
Holy shit. Are you kidding me?
You're gonna hit his head out of the ballpark, I feel
Listen,
like.
I'm all in it. I'm all in
We
it.
could keep it. Let's keep it.
Yeah, we can keep this head. Yeah.
It's a new Gary.
New head.
You know this to be the killing blow. You feel it. So you can describe how you would like to end him.
I go, may the God that we cherish and praise find a place for you in our heaven path of sky or whatever it is. And then I just swing and do some type of horizontal cut. Because you guys want to keep the head, so
yeah, we
I'll
do.
do a horizontal cut on the torso.
You're damn right we want to.
And it's one of those Kill Bill moments where he's looking at me, and the top part of his body is just slowly falling aside.
Oh, nice.
And then I look at you guys and I go,
Chef's kiss.
With your first attack of the day.
I'm the true hero.
Hooray.
Oh, man.
Slicing the motherfucker up.
And Silas, Sir Silas Deathblade, Holy Knight of the Square Table, blessed Keeper of the Realms is no more.
Nope, good riddance. He was rude.
And his great sword, Redemption, clatters out of his hand and falls to the ground.
Give me that goddamn sword. I would like to pick it up, of course.
Loot him.
All right. Redemption is yours, at least.
What else is in his pockets? That looks
All right,
that money.
like he was doing well in life.
He was. All right, you'll spend your action searching his pockets, and we will see what you come up with.
Perfect.
Mid-fight, I love it.
Mid-fight. Mind you, Bristle Ironbeard, it's his turn next. Missing one hand, but he's still got his heavy crossbow in the other hand, loaded, point-blank range, pointing at Gamalal.
This one will hurt.
He figures there's no way I can miss at point-blank range. And he doesn't. Rolling at 17.
Oh.
Damn.
Press right up against your flesh, your body.
Oh.
Pulling the trigger. He says, in the name of all those who died, so that our fellow dwarves may live, this is for them. Because you betrayed them all with your actions. And he pulls the trigger, and the bolt misses any vitals and just goes straight through you, dealing 3 damage. It It's not comfortable, but really, it could have been much worse considering it was point blank range. Perhaps
just
a bit overkill.
A scratch.
Do you think like the heat generated by the speed at which it went through just also cauterized his wounds?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely
just like the friction.
Just pass through. I mean, it seems like it'll probably even heal nicely. It'll leave a pretty cool scar. But
and I had over health anyway, so I'm
yeah.
Oh yeah, literally. Oh.
True.
Didn't do anything.
All right, it actually, sorry, when I said that it passed through, it actually removed like an unsightly growth that you had, like a rather large wart.
Like a tumor you didn't know you had. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, you feel better than ever.
It's like acupuncture, but fantasy.
See? This is what it means, to
you get to react in turn.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's pretty mangled up, right? Like he.
Yeah, he is. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna slash one more time. I think I'm gonna end this now. I'm gonna aim for the other hand.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's so evil.
Oh man, aiming for the other hand.
Just a flesh wound.
You connect, considering he is bleeding out on the ground. Yeah. Dealing 7 damage.
Ooh.
That's a hand.
Which, in this case, is more than enough. He now has no hands. He looks up at his crossbow, flops to the ground. He looks up at you. Anything you wish to say, or are you just gonna leave him like that?
I'm just gonna kick him in the chest and
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say kick him in the balls just for good measure.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. You convinced me to.
Just like kick him into
I'm
the
gonna kick him right up the nuts.
No.
And say, ground nut.
Ground nut. Alright, so he starts to say, you know, looks like you're a better fighter than you are a revolution. And you
Oh my god.
you strike him right in the nads for a 15 plus 5, so that means a 20. So you're
His ancestors feel it.
dude, yeah.
Future generations will feel an itch in the balls.
What future generations you castrated?
Oh man. Yeah, you just made a whole generation of Ironbeards impotent by proxy.
Oh fuck.
Do you think like parallel universe hymns just like
Yeah. Most certainly.
Oh
And
my
he
god.
falls over on the ground, collapses in a heap of tears, and collapses next to Joe, who is also lying on the ground trying to get up still, scramble to his feet with the javelin sticking out of his body.
Jesus Christ.
Looks like we did it, guys. And that is the end of combat.
Oh my god.
Your quest completed. Joe mentioned, yeah, we could probably get so much money for. I'm telling you. See, this is why I needed your guys' help, because there's a reason this gig pays so well. It's dangerous.
It sure is.
Not apart from the friendly fire. He looks at Jesus, but he doesn't want to antagonize him further. Thankfully,
for a good reason. How would you have gotten this job done without our help? Because you don't seem very capable of fighting monsters and shit.
I mean, usually I just I focus on smaller meats. To
oh God,
sell.
no! You know, I was about to like relieve you of that stick, but now I feel like nah, just leave it in there.
But they're human meats.
What's the cut look like, Joe?
Yeah, what's the
what are we getting paid for? Also, give me back my javelin.
Yeah. All right. Well,
get out of him.
He feels like he could pretty confidently sell the whole lot of corpses, counting the ones back there. It's probably going to be. He says, "Oh yeah, it's going to be like 4 Nefarium. That's a lot. That's a lot."
Dude,
we
want cash, not your like monopoly money.
Can we use the siren to see what the equivalent of real money is to this?
Yeah.
Smart.
Is reception back again?
Yes.
Okay, so my siren said.
Hi.
Hello. Please, could you calculate the current exchange rate of 1 Nefarium to real money?
300 gold.
Oh. 1 Nefarium is 300 gold?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how much smoke that is?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh, that's so much smoke. That is so much. It's heaps, mountains of smoke.
Okay, Gamalov is on board. He has kind of like moral issues, but the smoke, it kind of buys him in.
I mean, the means of acquiring the money are nothing if not unorthodox, but I feel like as fugitives of the law, we need some kind of assets.
Oh, I know lots of people who can who deal with those maybe running from the law or in trouble.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I knew you guys were good. Good
eggs.
Say
we go. I say we do this. I say we do this. We pull this through. It is not the most ideal way of earning our money. It is by no means honest, but the only way I see at the moment.
Okay.
Sweet. We just gotta meet up with my my Nefarium guy. I got a guy for this.
Of course you do.
And he can hook us up. Joe is fairly familiar with these caverns, and so he's able to lead you out a way that passes by fairly without incident. He knows, which door handles to grab and which ones not to, and shows you the best way of navigating. There's some hidden passageways as well, some false walls and the like that he makes use of to try to sneak in and out. Yeah, there's a lot of corpses around here, so it's a good way to make some cash because you just sneak in, pick up the corpses. Usually you don't even have to fight anything, and you make your way outside. And with that, I think that is where we will leave it for today.
Gosh, what an adventure.
All right.
I feel like we're getting worse and worse as criminals. Like we started out so pure and good. And now we're just like trafficking corpses. God, I've fallen far. Jesus Christ. I do love that like there is a Jesus in Fantasyland. Like, the implications are insane.
But the kind of Jesus we have is also amazing.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, you're only going by Jesus Hercules' statement. He kind of doesn't know what religion is.
I was gonna say also you could be the first Jesus. You could be the OG of this.
He's the second. He's literally Junior. He's the second. Jesus Hercules.
That's true. Yeah.
But also Hercules. Are there is there Roman mythology?
Greek, right?
Greek, Roman,
Yeah.
Heracles, Hercules, whatever. Mm-hmm. Potato.
I love
my favorite joke: tornado, however you pronounce it. 85 dead and counting.
Yeah. Oh man.
One of my favorite jokes. Anyway, God, I want to roll with the dark humor today. Cool. Thank you all for watching. That was fun. Thanks, Ruben, for coming out.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so
I think
much.
let's like everybody plug their shit. Ruben, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yes, this week we'll be at Compiti. Anybody that wants to sign up, comedians too. Double book shows. That's in Zurich. And then I'm just hanging out. If you see me on the street, give me a 2 thumbs up or 2 fingers up.
Fuck yeah. Also follow Ruben at what makes Ruben happy with underscores after every word. On Instagram, Joshua, anything you have your own Twitch stream, wanna plug that?
Here, Joshua R. Sussman. Follow Eerie Exploits. Continue along. I was gonna say otherwise Instagram. For now.
Yeah, Daniel.
I'm just Daniel Gagarin on Instagram. See what kind of shitty memes I share, and sometimes I'm bumble about politics as well. But
it's shitty communist memes, and I love them.
Thank you so much.
They make me happy whenever I see them.
That's the goal.
There you go. You can follow me at thatpatare on Instagram. Patare, P-A-T-H-A-R-E. And obviously follow us on Instagram, like fucking Eerie Exploits, the way it's spelled here. It's always fun. Thank you again, Ruben, for coming out.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
It was a joy.
It was fun. It's my first time ever playing, so it was chaotic, but also hilarious.
Oh, it's nothing but
we
chaotic.
We are chaotic. That's just regular.
I'm really excited to see how this goes. Thank you, chat, for being along with the ride. Thank you, Alice, for providing comments that mostly I read, but I was just really happy sprinting at them. I couldn't respond every time because I would be too distracted.
Thank you, chat. We love you.